It's a comic book staple. A geeky, mild-mannered guy suddenly discovers he possesses superpowers. Before you can say to the Batcave, he's wearing his undies on the outside and saving the world from evil. No one really believes that happens, of course, but as I've discovered, superheroes do actually exist. And while they get around in some pretty outlandish costumes, these Cape Crusaders take their work very seriously indeed. Early morning, a rooftop in downtown Seattle.
Put a tail on that. Pitch. Run the corner on that, put a tail on it.
At my side, a masked figure keeps watch over his city.
We're not sure what's happening exactly, but we know it wasn't good.
Suddenly, an alarm rings out.
Just smash a window?
And our Cape Crusader springs into action. This is a job for Phoenix Jones.
I think it's this way, right?
It's no comic book fantasy.
Hey!
My costumed crime-fighting companion is real. So too is the car thief, who's about to get some roadside assistance, Phoenix Jones style.
Stay down!
Buddy, stay down, you're gonna get hurt.
Stay down! Stay down!
What I'm doing is definitely shocking, but I think it's crazier to let people run around and just assault people when you can make a difference or make a change, you know?
Stay down!
The world's most popular superheroes sprang from the pages of DC and Marvel comic books.
Batmobile to airport. Red alert. Prepare Batcopter for immediate takeoff.
And leapt onto our cinema screens when modern special effects made it possible to create their astounding superpowers.
I'm Spider-Man.
But recently, in movies like Kick-Ass, we've seen a new breed of crime fighter.
Just walk away from the car and we can forget about this.
Ordinary people taking the law into their own hands.
Crazy, man.
And it's inspired a growing number of self-proclaimed superheroes like Phoenix Jones to do the same.
Do you think you make a difference?
Absolutely, in the city of Seattle, for sure. People ask me if I make a worldwide impact, and I'm not yet, but I'm on my way.
Phoenix doesn't have special powers or even permission to fight crime. But despite the very real danger, there's a growing league of these characters, striding the streets of America in capes and masks, believing they can make the world a better place.
I'm Nyx, I'm a real-life superhero, and I patrol New York City.
Communities that aren't safe anymore. People unafraid to walk down the streets without fear of being mugged, that's wrong.
I'm one guy, I can't save the world, but I'd like to inspire the world to save itself.
Do you feel like you're a better person when you wear this outfit?
Definitely, when I put on the mask and when I put on the tie and everything like that, I do feel empowered. I think maybe a lot like when a policeman affixes a badge or a priest puts on his collar.
Meet Life. Recently, he formed a dynamic duo with Dark Guardian, patrolling the mean streets of New York.
Washington Square Park, we're about to get a group of dealers out of there.
Armed with nothing more than truth, justice, and cool costumes, they sought out and confronted drug dealers.
I've seen you selling. I heard you. I got you on video, audio.
It's definitely very scary because these people are armed. These people have been to jail for violent offenses. You're messing with their business.
If you don't have a badge, don't come over here for me, man.
Good.
It hardly seems worth your life.
Yeah, it gets hairy. It gets hairy.
Yeah, I'm calling to report a drug dealer and a guy threatening me as well.
On this night at least, good conquered evil. The dealer eventually moved his business off the street.
Man, she's walking away now.
All you gotta do is you gotta shine light on them, and like cockroaches, they just scurry. Exactly.
Shade and his crime-fighting team face that same New York vermin every night. But they come prepared.
When you go out on patrol, do you carry weapons?
I would actually carry this with me.
I would attach it to my wrist.
Really, what you're doing, shouldn't that be left to the police?
If the police did their job, we wouldn't have to. Someone has to do something, right?
Handling a weapon is one thing, but when you design your own super costumes, you also quickly learn new skills.
So this is very impressive. We've got a superhero who fights crime and can sew.
When people actually get to know me, I'm a teddy bear.
Meantime, at a secret location at the rear of a dingy comic book store, Phoenix Jones suits up. Like any good superhero, he closely guards his true identity as a father of two. Each night amid the comic book covers, he transforms from a mild-mannered childcare worker to crime-fighting crusader.
Oh yeah, did it with style.
Yeah.
So we're leaping tall buildings.
And before you can say, to the bat poles, he's in hot pursuit of another evildoer.
Stay right here. What's going on?
Of course, Phoenix Jones is not really a man of steel. His utility belt might be equipped with tasers, zip-tie handcuffs and mace spray, but under the mask, there's a mere mortal.
What the f*** are you dressed like this?
And those on the streets aren't always as easily intimidated as their comic book cousins.
How many good criminals are you going to stop tonight?
I don't know. Never know.
You're not going to stop none of us.
I've had a few injuries. I've been stabbed a couple times. I got shot once, hit with a baseball bat.
But Phoenix gets little sympathy from the local police. In Seattle, you won't find Commissioner Gordon reaching for the bat phone.
I would not call him a crime fighter. Not at all. No, the police are the crime fighters.
You got a lot of people on your corner, man.
In fact, Detective Mark Jamison would prefer it if Phoenix and his mates just kept their costumes for Halloween.
You want to do a two-corner split? The police have actually asked me to stop doing what I'm doing. When they said that, I thought, you guys are really missing it. If a guy can walk around in a gold suit, dressed like a superhero, and actually find crime, where are the police? Like, why are you guys letting that happen?
It may have just been an argument, just a couple of guys yelling at each other because they're drunk. But now Phoenix and his friends run up and they try, oh, stop. And then they get assaulted. And now we have a crime.
You reckon they make your job a lot harder?
Definitely, there is the potential of escalating the situation.
Are they vigilantes?
It could be perceived that way, yeah.
The cops say that you're a vigilante.
Yeah, which is weird. A vigilante goes out, sees crime, and exacts his own revenge. Whereas I come up and I hold you to the standards that the police and the citizens voted for.
But away from the mean streets of the big city, in a faraway castle, we found a different kind of superhero.
Welcome.
Who calls himself Sir Ivan.
Good, thanks.
Nice to meet you, Sir Ivan.
Lady?
Really getting the real treatment, aren't I?
Well, I'm gonna make you feel like a princess today.
Ivan's the son of a billionaire banker living the good life in the Hamptons.
You're the first person I've ever met who lives in a castle.
Yes, you would never know a superhero lived here, would you?
Who, when the mood takes him, becomes peaceman.
So where does Sir Ivan become peaceman?
That's a good question. I'm about to answer that.
I should have known he'd have a Batcave.
Of course, the secret entrance.
And his own version of Robin.
Peaceman and your trusty sidekick. Come here.
Peaceman believes he's saving the world through music. He's pumped his vast fortune into his own record label. And his grand plan is to end all wars in Africa through his music.
Other real-life superheroes fight crime, feed the homeless. You don't do that, though.
But I am saving people's lives. I can mean the difference between life and death. My check.
Super Bobby!
Do it. There you go. Go down the line. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
But Phoenix Jones and many like him are taking this whole superhero business very seriously.
Thank you for what you do. Thank you, brother. Pound dog. Okay, take a pound. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
He claims to have 28 arrests under his belt.
I would be surprised if it were that high.
One day when I grow up, I want to be you.
Nevertheless, the good citizens of Seattle seem to have embraced the idea.
Here we go, brother. Thank you, man. Have a good day, man. They called me a folk hero. It's come down to kind of a, I don't know, without sounding egotistical, like a Batman-esque quality. People are really excited to come see it.
Way to go, man.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Phoenix Jones.
The ladies especially seem to like a crime fighter in uniform.
Very nice to meet you. Where are you from, Phoenix Jones?
The Seattle area. We're gonna go look for criminals, but it was good meeting Jessica, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Phoenix Jones, right?
So there are perks of being a superhero.
Well, kind of. I mean, I'm married with 2 kids, so there'd be perks for a younger person, I think. How heavy is this? Oh, God.
But if you really want to snare a superhero, why not use one of their own super weapons, designed to entangle a villain's fleeing feet?
My turn.
All right, let's do it.
Go. Be very afraid. She brought down Phoenix Jones.
I tried to stay up, but I couldn't.
Rest easy, citizens. Phoenix Jones was unhurt and lives to fight crime another day.
I'm just lucky this covers up the blushing part of my face. Like, terrible.
What does your family say about what you do?
My kids love it. They're always blowing my secret identity. It's kind of terrible.
What do you say to them when you go out at night?
I tell them this is the only thing that Daddy could think of to make the world better. And I give them a kiss, and I tell them I'll see them when I get back.
Hello, I'm Dimity Clancey. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.